See when you put things like not sponsored, it makes you look like a bigger YouTuber than you actually are.
But is that good or bad?
I think that's a good thing because
Yeah,
it makes people think, oh, he's a big YouTuber.
Oh, he's not sponsored. Like,
Aye, I better subscribe to this guy. He knows what he's doing.
Hi friends! You might be wondering where the heck I am. I'm also wondering that. I think I've been kidnapped. Send help. No, I'm actually in Falkirk meeting another YouTuber called Lee.
That's me.
That's Lee. That's me. So we're in his studio. He has a cool studio. He's like all professional and stuff. No, I'm just joking. Like, check out his channel down below. Very professional.
I tried.
So we are here to do the new YouTuber tag because are you a new YouTuber?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
You used to do YouTube, kind of. No.
I used to put videos on YouTube, but
Right.
I wouldn't class myself as a YouTuber because I just needed somewhere to plonk videos so that I could show them on Facebook because I didn't really like the way Facebook worked with videos.
He is a new YouTuber. How long is it since you?
The first video went up on the 5th of January this year.
January. So he's been a YouTuber less than I have. I've been almost 6. Well, by the time this video goes up, it's been 6 months yesterday. So yay. But yeah, we're going to do the new YouTubers tag, and we're just going to ask some questions. I'll leave a link down below where I got the questions. And yeah, we should just get started. Okay, so cool. The first question is, what is your YouTube name and why? You can go first.
Okay, it's Lee McLachlan because my name is Lee McLachlan.
That's Lee McLachlan.
And that's why. It's just my name.
Just your name.
Nothing interesting.
Yeah.
Just
did you
nice
not like? Is that just what you wanted to do? Did you just want to be recognised as you?
I have real problems coming up with something that I think, yeah, it could be cool just now, but will trends change in the future, and will it still be cool in 5 years' time?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Lee McLachlan isn't going to be cool in 5 years' time.
It's definitely not. It's not even cool now, but you know what? It's what I'm stuck with.
Yeah. I made my YouTube channel years ago, like 2008, 2009, and SmilingSammie was just something I used for like everything, for like MSN, like all that jazz. So that was just my name, and I think it's a pretty decent name. Like if I was trying to think of a name now, I would never be able to come up with something. No. So I was just like, keep it SmilingSammie. It's easy, and I smile a lot, so that's.
You do actually.
Yeah. I'm a happy person.
That would be miserable, I suppose.
That's true. That's true. Next question is this your first channel? So, is my first channel?
Technically, it is my first channel as well. Although the channel when I first launched it was for something completely different from what it is now. I managed to build up some subscribers. Not even looking to build up subscribers, and doing that these days is so hard. Yeah. And I kind of feel that I've cheated the system a wee bit by.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
I used to play in a band, and we used to make like wee short videos just to announce things that we're doing, and people thought that there was going to be like maybe music videos and stuff going up there, and there really wasn't.
Was there no music videos? You let the fans down.
There was one.
There was one.
But it was never put up on YouTube, or it was put on YouTube, but we actually decided to create our own channel about 2 months before the band split up. So
love that. So are your videos now privated or completely
gone?
Wow.
Completely gone.
That's so sad. You don't have those memories to look back on anymore. Why did you start a YouTube channel?
To give me something to do.
Same.
Realistically.
Same.
Yeah. To give me something to do. I wanted something that I could focus on and actually. I know that we've got different styles of channels. I really try hard on the production side of things. I'm not saying that you don't. Yeah,
no, but I don't. I actually don't.
I think cameras these days, I mean, you're shooting on a mobile phone, and cameras these days, the phones have got amazing cameras. And we were just talking about this before we started this video, that another friend of mine has started a YouTube channel and he's using a mobile phone. And
what's his channel name?
ScotInTheDot.
ScotInTheDot.
His name's Mark Keddy. He's just moved to Singapore for something. I don't know why he moved, but he's moved
why not?
And he's using a mobile phone, and he asked me just the other day for some feedback on the quality, and the audio is rubbish because he's shooting in windy locations, but he's fixing that, and that's the only criticism I had. So just because you're using a mobile phone and you're shooting on that, I mean, I've got a big expensive camera and
a big gorilla pod, which
a
is
big, in
insane.
fact,
But yeah, you have to show them. Oh my god, it's crazy. Oh, and the big, what do you call those? Like, I know it's a mic, but what do you call them?
A dead cat.
Dead cat, right?
A dead cat.
Nice.
So that's what I'm using compared to something that Sammie's using this size.
Literally my phone on my tripod, like stuffed into a seat. That's basically, you know, we go simple here.
It's a tiny tripod. We need something like this. She comes out of this size. But yeah, I just wanted to give myself something that was a challenge.
Same reasons for me, not exactly the same outcome, but literally I just woke up one morning and was like, I'm going to start filming and upload it to YouTube, and it is such a really great thing to focus on, you know, and it fills up a lot of your time, and it's been really, really good for my mental health. I've told you guys that before. So, yeah.
Highly recommend it if you've got issues.
Yeah, if you've got some issues, go on YouTube and tell everyone about them.
Definitely, get it out there.
Yeah, exactly. It'll make you feel better.
That's it. Yep, definitely.
What is your channel about?
Exactly what we just so it's about 4 main elements: photography, cinematography, audio production, graphic design, and editing, all of those things to try and get the highest level you can possibly achieve. So there'll be tutorials and reviews and gear and all that sort of stuff on my channel. And
you also do like vlogs, and there's a really good video about like tips, YouTube tips and stuff like that for when you're starting. And
yes,
there's a lot of good stuff.
The reason for the YouTube tips video was that's something that I was looking into that day that I decided to shoot that video. And the whole idea of my channel is I'm not a professional photographer, I'm not a professional cinematographer or audio designer or graphic designer. Well, I'm more qualified as a graphic designer than anything else, but I want to forget everything that I've learned and relearn it, because when you do that sometimes you find that when you try to relearn something it takes you a different route. Yeah. Maybe the end result's still the same, yeah, but maybe you find a shorter way of doing it or
a better
way.
Yeah.
Whatever I learn, I reteach and fill in the blanks.
And there's also a really funny video of him falling off his electric skateboard, so
funny.
You should definitely check that out. Well, you know what happens on my channel. I blog, I do tags, I literally just do whatever I want. It's my channel, so.
Goes to New York.
Yeah, travel vlogs. I had a great time in New York, and then next year I'm going to Orlando, so there'll be Orlando vlogs next year. But yeah, you guys know, I just film my life. Who or what inspired you to start making videos? Katie Neistat.
Very big fan of Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon, but I would say it's a combination of the two. The whole idea behind my channel about me reteaching things I learn, Peter McKinnon does tutorials and he does like a really high level of production. Everything's amazing looking. But what I find with him and other people is when they're doing tutorials, they tend to gloss over things. Like if I was to say to you that I could teach you how to do a long exposure with a camera, and I would tell you to set your ISO. Yeah. You would be thinking, well, what is your ISO in? But they don't tell you how to set that or why you need to set it. And it's not that it's not important, sometimes it is quite important, but it's just they're so used to doing that on a daily basis that
they don't think.
They don't even think about it. They just say, just set it, and you know what I mean?
So you kind of wanted to create a better way, like a better tutorial, a better version?
Not so much better in the production, but just more informative, just taking it right to dummy level, because sometimes I find myself, if I want to learn something new, I'll watch a video and I find myself I have to pause it and then go into another video to find out what has he just said, and then learn another thing, then come back to it, and then when I understand what he's just said, then take up from there. and I try to fill in the blanks. When I find that I've had to do that, when I go to reteach that, I want to make sure I cover the things in my video so that you stay on that video from start to finish without having to need to go and look at something else.
For me, a lot of different things kind of inspired me. I watch a lot of YouTubers who do similar things to me, like who film their lives and stuff, and I find it so interesting. It's not for everyone, but you guys, I've spoke about Discoliz before. She is a YouTuber that lives in Texas. She used to live in Orlando, so that's kind of how I got to know her, because I'm a big Disney geek. Just kind of followed her life, and now we're like really good friends, and it's really cool to kind of stay in touch with her that way. And she said now that I've started making videos, she can kind of get to know me and stuff like that, so it's really, really cool.
Going back maybe 2 years, if I'd bumped into you in the street and you handed me a business card with your YouTube channel on it, I would never even dreamed of giving it a look, because I had no interest in YouTube at all. And I would have thought that me watching a video of you just going about doing your daily thing, why would I want to watch that? It wouldn't interest me in the slightest. But since I started kind of watching more videos on YouTube, I now watch YouTube every single day, and it's full of people like yourself. That's just random people just talking about their random day. And
it's weird how actually interesting it is to watch someone go about their life.
It's just like watching EastEnders, but you're
but
actually
it's
watching
not
something
real
that you know.
people.
You know that everything. You know there's not going to be a train crash. You know there's not going to be somebody murdered.
Exactly.
It's real life.
And
it's so much more. I mean, I don't know why I have a telly anymore. I just don't watch it.
Me neither. I just watch my YouTube on my telly. Since I've moved out of my house, I live by myself. So my channel's actually a really good way for my family to keep up with what I do. Like my gran watches my videos, my dad, my mum, I think my brother watches them sometimes, my uncle. So they all watch that so they can kind of keep up with what I'm doing. So they'll like message me out the blue and say blah blah blah, and I'm like, how do you know that? And they're like, it was in your video, and I'm like, oh, so it was. So it's quite funny that way.
Have you been recognised by anyone that you don't know?
No, thankfully not.
I have.
Really?
I have.
That's so cool.
But it's not as cool as you think.
Really?
I was telling Sammy that I bought likes off of Facebook, and the guy that I bought them off recognised me from YouTube.
That's so funny.
And I felt, oh my god, that's my first recognition. Somebody's actually recognised me for YouTube. But he then explained, after he thought about it, that the reason he found my YouTube video was because he went on my Facebook account to find out who I was and if I was a genuine buyer of these lights.
Right. So it wasn't really that
he
cool.
then seen one of my videos and thought, who is this guy? Well, that's the same guy that's buying these lights. So he only found me because I had contacted him, so it wasn't
not that good.
It wasn't as cool as I
like,
thought.
honestly, like, I would actually, like, I'd die and go to heaven, like, if someone, like, how amazing would that be?
I know.
Someone comes up and is like, I watch your videos. I can't imagine. Same with, like, you know, with famous people, you know, they can be absolute, no swearing on my channel. Like, I could never be like that with someone who supports me. You know, I just don't understand. Like, everyone has bad days, but even if I was feeling like absolute crap, there's no way I would be rude to someone who was taking the time to come up to me and say, can I meet you, can I talk to you, and stuff, you know?
Without them, you wouldn't be where you are.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be so cool.
I used to play in a band,
right,
and I was standing in a queue in a shop to buy something, and the guy behind me was singing one of your songs. And the funny thing is, I turned round and I was laughing, and he's looking at me. What are you laughing at? Didn't even recognise me. And I was actually wearing, we used to have hoodies, and I was wearing the hoodie. And when I was leaving, he noticed the hoodie and pointed and went, "Ah, you know the band as well."
Clearly not that much, but that big of a fan. I'm like, I meant the band. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? Lee.
She expects me to say Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon. Well, actually, Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat. Actually, no, those two, but there's a third one.
Right, okay.
I know you're only asking for one.
No, but tell me them all.
Becky and Chris, they are Canadian YouTubers as well, and the reason is, have you ever messaged a YouTuber that's got quite a lot of subscribers and got nothing back?
Of course.
and you send them message after message after message, and you get no response from them.
Of course. Haven't we all?
I'll not mention too many names, but I've messaged quite a few YouTubers saying, how about making a video of this? Because you feel like you're helping them.
Yeah.
And you get no response, but Becky and Chris have always responded to every single thing I've posted, and I actually sent them a message on YouTube on the comments saying you should make a video about B-roll, and they actually went and made a video about B-roll. So I would actually say that
what content did they make?
Very similar as myself, just they're really good at what they do, and I was very surprised that when I sent them a comment they liked it at first.
Yeah.
And I thought, right, well, it only takes a second to click on a like, but to actually type a response, I'm never going to get that, but within minutes the response came through, and I've sent them a couple of comments and stuff, and they've always replied, and I've been really surprised.
You love an engaged content creator, don't you? You love an engaged content creator.
You're not going to just put something in the comments, don't even bother watching.
I know, yeah. Don't watch this channel, no.
Everybody's welcome to watch a video and not comment, but it's definitely better when they comment, because
I love replying to comments.
Yeah.
Like that's what my channel is there for, you know, to like get to know people and chat and just be chill, you know.
It's how you learn what your viewers like.
Yeah. And
that helps you go down the direction that, well, if they like that, then it's worth kind of sticking to that part of the subject. Yeah,
well, obviously, one of my favourite YouTubers is Discoliz. Like, she's so, I love her to bits. She's so lovely, and we finally got to meet last year when I went to Florida.
Right.
Because she was going for Halloween Horror Nights. She's probably watching this video. This is Lee. Yeah, she's awesome, and she's someone, she has almost 4,000 subscribers, and she always likes and comments on everyone's comments and stuff. So she's one of my favourites. Also, like Shane Dawson obviously is the queen. I really got into Jeffree Star lately. I don't wear makeup, as you can see. Like, I'm not big on makeup, but I just think he is amazing. Like, I just think he's awesome. He's great to watch. There's too many to mention, really.
Definitely.
Check out like my featured channels on my homepage for some of my favourites. If you could collab with anyone, who would you choose? Like YouTuber, any YouTuber.
See, I think that's going to be hard for anybody, because YouTube's not like TV, where you've only got a selection of channels to pick from.
There's millions.
And you have no control over when those are on, so that it's so easy to miss a good programme. Whereas on YouTube, you watch it whenever you feel like it.
So like, you could go for, okay, who's your ultimate dream collab, and then maybe a more realistic collab. Give us two.
Right, I would probably say Casey and Neistat. So obviously I would have to pick someone that I subscribe to, and Casey Neistat would probably be the one, because he's got 10 million subscribers, probably more now, and I don't think he seeks out subscribers. I think he's just making content for making content sake. He just wants to make videos.
Makes him happy, does it for himself.
Yeah, the whole idea of why he does the videos, I really do have a kind of connection with that. It's very similar to why I'm making videos. I just want to challenge myself, and he just wanted to make something every day as a challenge. And the production level, it's not the greatest, but it's the fact that he's not doing anything interesting, but you're still hooked.
Yeah, it's like him.
Yeah, it's his storytelling.
Yeah,
that's the one thing that he does, is he focuses on the story, and the music that he puts with the video is picked specifically for one reason or another, so that it goes really well, and how he does it is just amazing.
And so what about like a more realistic?
More realistic, I don't really watch people that I would say is, I have like a few people that live in the local area. Like, can't say yourself because you're already sitting here.
I'm here.
But
I would have been top of the list, right?
Definitely.
That's the face of a lot.
I don't know. There's not many people that come from this area that do YouTube?
There's like barely any Scottish YouTubers. Like there's a lot of maybe Scottish gamers.
Yeah.
But like people that make content other than gaming, there's not
many.
Not a lot.
And if there are, they're like...
They're very quiet.
Yeah. They make the
keep
content just for themselves,
yeah.
and they don't publicise it.
Publicise.
Publicise it very much. I don't think there is anybody that would say...
The one in the UK or...
Becky and Chris, just on a pure level that they don't have as many subscribers.
Yeah.
And the fact that they do engage with you when you talk to them, I would say they're maybe more reachable, but
yeah.
even that, I mean, they're in Canada, they're not going to fly their helicopter all the way over here just to make a video.
You could ask and they'll reply. So
I'm up for it.
You know, you never know. I mean,
free tomorrow.
Fly over to Canada. Free tomorrow. For me, like the dream of all dreams is Shane Dawson. Like everyone knows of my love for Shane Dawson. I would literally do anything on his channel. Anything he wanted to do, I'll do it. Anything. But more realistic that I haven't like done yet, because me and Liz, I've been on Liz's channel when we met in October. Like me and Liz are friends, so I think that's cheating if I say her.
Yeah.
But there is a vlogger that lives in Bath, I think, like near Bath. He's called That British Vlogger, and when he does good top content, it's really good. Like he did a video where he like went homeless for a night and like lived on the streets all night. He just recently did a video where he didn't eat like for 4 days. And yeah, when his content's good, it's really good. So I'll link him down below. But his name's Andy and he's lovely. We chat on Instagram. So one day I'd love to like meet up with him and just hang out and do something. So might happen. Hardest thing about being a YouTuber. There's a lot and then there's none at the same time. It's
no, there's a lot. There's just a lot.
There is a lot of hard stuff.
There is hard stuff.
Or more difficult if that.
Yeah. The thing for me is click and upload. That's the hardest thing for me, because my first vlog was called This Took Me a Year and a Half.
Yeah.
And that video literally took me a year and a half. And the reason it took me a year and a half is because I didn't have somewhere that I felt looked good. I didn't have a decent camera. I didn't have decent audio, didn't have decent lighting. Which is not something that you need. It's not. To start a channel. It definitely isn't. Totally did. When I look back on it, if I had all of the stuff that I've got now, I would be delighted. But when I also look back on what I had at that time, it was an iPhone, and that's what you're using, and you're doing. No, we don't endorse Apple here. Well, it's a Samsung. It's a mobile phone name. But you've got a mobile phone and you're shooting with that, and I could have started off doing the exact same, and I didn't. But you know what? I didn't, and I missed out gaining subscribers for a year and a half because I was building up this. And to be honest, this has absolutely no difference to making videos. So I've wasted a year and a half. And scheduling as well for you. The scheduling for me is a bit of a sore point. We'll move on. No, I'm just kidding. I keep deciding that this is what's happening now, and then I'll announce that and then I'll change it. But I think my next change is the final one. Okay. I think that's what you said for changes. It is, but I think I definitely have it this time. Yeah. I haven't made the change yet, but the next video that I put out, no, not the next one, the next again one, will definitely be the change. Tomorrow, the one you put out tonight, tomorrow? There's supposed to be a video going out tonight. Lee's a perfectionist, that's something he needs to know about Lee. He is a perfectionist, like, he won't just like upload, like film, edit and upload, like everything needs to be perfect. I'm trying to let go of that. Yeah. I really struggle with just clicking upload and getting it done. I have no struggle with that. Like, I'm like, yeah, that'll do. There you go. The hardest thing about being a YouTuber, I think it's all the stupid little things that you have to do to get your videos seen. Like the tags, the thumbnail,
like, is it too long, is it too short, like, just like, I think all the little things that go into if your video's watchable, if that's right, because like, it's got to have a good title, it's got to have a good thumbnail, like, I'm so, not that I'm rubbish with thumbnails, I just can't be bothered. I'm just like, there's a screenshot, put some text over it, like, upload it. I get, like, we're such opposites in that way, like.
I'm sweating.
I know.
Don't just upload it.
Like, I'm just like, because for me, I just feel like my channel is so informal that it doesn't really matter, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, because like I said, I've only been doing this for 6 months, and it's something that I'll definitely get better at. And yeah, I'd say like the little things that go into getting your videos seen can be difficult.
Definitely.
The best thing about being a YouTuber, there's so many good things about being a YouTuber.
I think for me, although my whole channel is about doing tutorials and stuff, the best thing for me is if I do a tutorial about, for example, long exposure, and I don't do any long exposure photography for quite some time, and I forget how to do that.
I can go back and watch your own video.
Yeah, I can teach myself. It forces you to actually go out and do things.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of my time I'd be sitting in my house, watching the telly, thinking it's miserable outside, I don't want to go out today. But when you're making content for YouTube, you can't just sit in the house and watch the telly, because nobody's going to watch a video of you watching something else. So it kind of forces you to go out and enjoy yourself.
The whole of my channel.
But you're not just sitting watching the telly when you're making a video.
Oh no.
So
I just tell them I'm watching the telly. Okay, I'm watching the telly.
But I've saw you went to New York.
Yeah.
You've been out and about in New York, and you went to different places. I think more and more now I'm trying to push myself to go out, and that's a good thing. That's probably, I would probably say that is the best thing, because it's forcing me to go out, and when you're actually out, you're having a better time.
Yeah, for sure. Best thing about being a YouTuber, similar to yours, is having stuff to look back on. Like, I'll have those videos there for however long YouTube exists, you know, like that I can look back on and be like, oh cool, I did that. And like I've said loads of times, YouTube is kind of like my diary, but it's just in video form. Where do you see your channel in 5 years?
On YouTube.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, don't die YouTube.
I don't know. I'll obviously have aims to grow the subscriber base, because the more subscribers means that more people are watching it, and there's a bigger reason to make them. But it's not really that big a deal. My whole reason for making videos is just to make videos. But if I was to say something, it would be just that more people are enjoying them, hopefully enjoying them.
Where do I see my channel in 5 years? Hopefully still going. When you start these things, you're like, your aim is to always continue, but a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people in my life, like friends and family I know, when I started this channel were probably like, it's not gonna last, just not gonna keep doing it. But I literally can't see myself ever slowing down. I love it so much. So hopefully my channel is still going in 5 years, and again, hopefully more people are watching, just because I'd love to have a wee community of people. Like, I love meeting new people and chatting. So yeah, I hope my channel is still going, and whether it's got 200 more or 1,000 more, like, I just hope that there's a progression, whether small or large. So this is the last question. So this is a new YouTubers tag. So do we have any advice for new YouTubers?
Just do it.
Yes.
Don't watch my videos.
Don't overthink it.
No.
Like someone.
Just do it.
Just pick up your phone and do whatever you want. And it's so weird on those Facebook pages that we talk about. So many people are like, what should I film? What should I do for my channel? What should my first video be? How can we tell you what to film? Yeah. We don't know you.
That's it.
Do what makes you happy. If you like gaming, do gaming. If you like chatting and waffling, do what Lee does.
Doesn't get you subscribers.
Like, just literally, you have to have an idea
Yeah.
of what you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I have an idea, but I find it really, really difficult on the vlog side of things because I need to keep reminding myself that I watch a lot of things that is technically what most people class as rubbish.
Everyone likes different things.
Yeah, I sit and I think I could go and do this. Oh, that'll be boring. I could go and do that. Not, and I totally.
Yeah, you definitely overthink it.
Yeah,
way too much.
I have lots of opportunities that I turn down because I think I wouldn't watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if somebody else was to make that video, I would sit and watch it.
Yeah.
So it's getting over that hurdle, as well as, I mean, if for a new YouTuber that's starting out, they're probably not going to have like really big, expensive equipment. Like, I went down the wrong path. I definitely went down the wrong path. I think that if you're going about with a mobile phone in public, it's so much easier to vlog because someone is walking past you, they're just thinking you're talking to somebody on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm walking down talking to this,
I couldn't do it.
The looks that I get is crazy.
Just sit down and film. Just film anything. You don't have to even upload it. Just film and see how it feels. When I first started, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk to a camera. There's no way.
Yeah.
And I took to it so easily.
Yeah.
Some people do, some people don't. I was lucky, I just took to it really, really easily. Probably because I loved the drama and stuff when I was at school. So,
yeah.
But yeah, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Big Shia LaBeouf. Like, okay, insert Shia LaBeouf meme right here.
Just do it!
But yeah, what else?
I think one of the other hurdles people find is, have you ever recorded yourself and listened to it back and think that sounds horrible, and you have this instant dislike for your own voice?
Yeah, you get used to that, trust me.
And you don't like hearing yourself.
Yeah.
Most people don't like listening to themselves.
No.
And that's one thing that I found myself and other people I've spoke to, that's what stops them from making a video.
Yeah.
But what you have to realise is that is actually what you sound like.
Yeah, like out in your daily life, like people hear that all the time.
They hear it all the time. It's no different, and they're not going to think any different.
Exactly.
It's only you yourself, but you're the one that's going to click that upload button, and that's why it stops you. So you've got to overlook that completely.
Yeah, that was something that was hard for me at the beginning, but I promise you, like once you listen to yourself on repeat for 2 hours editing, you get over it very quickly. Join some Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Because they really helped me. You won't necessarily get a lot of subscribers from there, so if that's why you're joining, don't. But they're a really great help. They're really interesting to see kind of what issues other people are having, and if you can help them, and then if you've got any issues, they can help you.
Yeah, and sometimes you learn that you've got an issue that you didn't even realise you had an issue.
Exactly. So that's a really good thing to do. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much.
So thanks, Lee.
Thank you.
For coming on my channel and chatting. It's been really fun.
It has.
There's probably a lot that I've cut out, but we've had a really great discussion. What are your socials? Tell them your socials. Like you don't have do you have socials? Medias?
Facebook, Instagram.
Okay. Tell the people.
I don't know the so complicated.
Okay, I'll link them below.
Link them below. Instagram is the same, and Twitter, I don't understand Twitter. I use it. That's debatable. I've got a Twitter account.
Oh gosh.
I try to use it.
Your Instagram, like that you use.
Lee McLachlan, Lee R. McLachlan. No, don't go to Lee McLachlan, that's somebody else.
God.
Lee R. McLachlan. Everything's Lee R. McLachlan, I think.
Okay.
I think. Just like them below.
I don't think he uses socials very much. Well, everything that Lee has will be linked below. His channel will be linked below. It probably will be up there at some point during the video. And what we're going to do now, we're going to go and visit the Kilpies. Oh, actually, we're going to film a video for your channel.
We're going to do that at the Kilpies.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for something
Let's do it. Why not? So that video will also be linked somewhere. Like, just somewhere. So yeah. Yay, Kilpies. But thanks for joining us, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!